Well, we're 24 hours into a level 3 lockdown here in Auckland, and to be honest, I'm feeling even more spent than I did after weeks in the first lockdown 80 years ago. This time, like the last, it began with Galadriel and Jimmy Olsen in full reassuring everything's going to be alright mode.
Together we've beaten the virus before, and with fast action and by acting together, we can do so again.
Which would have been relaxing, but my mistake was to watch the TVNZ live stream pointing at what appeared to be the wall of an abandoned bunker after a nuclear war had eradicated all human life. And it didn't get much better. In Auckland, mobs of strangely confused looking people shuffled into supermarkets, hoovering up toilet paper and cup of soups. And the conspiracy started hitting the old social media like a plastic bag of toddler vom thrown from a moving car. Not the least of which was Billy Takaika, leader of the New Zealand Public Party.
No doubt that this broadcast that I'm doing right now is being watched by government agencies, so I am aware that this is happening.
In fact, Billy was a one-man, non-stop streaming machine, braving everything to bring his message to the people.
And you'll never believe it, it's starting to rain, so I'm just going to shift over here.
In fact, the only thing that seemed to halt him in his tracks was an off-colour joke.
When you're thirsty, drink something. When you're tired, go to sleep, you know? And when you're horny, you know what to do. The thing...
It was also a bit Fox Mulder over at the National Party press briefing, although to be fair, Judith Collins mainly sounded pissed off she wasn't going to get her deposit back on a chair and party glass hire.
We can't possibly go ahead with a major event with a couple of thousand people, and we have no guarantee what's going to happen on Friday evening. So can't go ahead with that, Mr. President.
Yeah, the breakage fees is where they get you. She was flanked by her deputy Jerry Brownlee, who was just here to point out how interesting things are, thanks.
I just think it was interesting. We were encouraged to start purchasing masks, and then you had the Prime Minister's visit to the mask factory yesterday. All very interesting things to happen.
But if Jerry was enraptured by how interesting things were, Leighton Baker, the leader of the New Conservative Party, was by contrast confused.
Sorry about that, I'm not sure what's going on here. The whole flipping world's going crazy. But anyway.
Although he soon warmed up and even did a shout out to his friends.
We heard stories just yesterday of a whole busload of Chinese people arriving at the Novotel in Auckland, massive amounts of bags that didn't speak any English. Now, I'm not anti-Chinese, I've got great Chinese friends, but...
And by the time we got to the end of the following day, well, I was done. The sight of Kim Baker-Wilson on One News struggling with his face mask being the ultimate breaking point.
Being repeatedly told there is enough at our supermarkets to go around.
Oh God, it's like a gaping maw. Well, maybe this lockdown I'll try doing things a little bit differently. Maybe I'll have the screens on less and open up a book a lot more. If you're interested in books and want to know more about reading, you can send a self-addressed envelope to